What's up, everybody? Jaxxsin here. Fuck sleep. That shit's for suckers. I'm just gonna continue. Welcome back to part 8 of Hollow Knight playthrough, walkthrough, let's play, whatever. We are right now. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? That's why I decided to. That's why I decided to start this up here by Bretta. Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, cool. There's a Hollownest still I don't think I've ever gotten. Alright. We'll always find new things. In a good game, you'll always find new things. Okay, let's see. This is Bretta's house, and we can get this mass shard in here now. This is who we saved down in the fungal wastes. Hidden behind the Dash Master charm. White Wanderer, don't be shy. Cold outside, bed is soft. She has it hard for you. She writes in her diary this story about how you saved her. The White Savior, the maiden woke in darkness. Confused, she reached out. Sharp brambles jabbed at all sides. Burning acid bubbled so close below. What nightmare had led her here? What hope of survival remained? Doomed, she thought herself, and to despair she fell. Into a light bloomed far in the distance, a bright, glowing spot fast approaching. Until a light. It swept majestic about the thorns, leapt above burning waters, and dove towards the maiden. Coming close, the form revealed at last, a beautiful being, sharp horns gleaming white, arms reached out for the damsel, gathering her up, grip firm. And then that, she'll continually write in that throughout the rest of the game, and you can come back and read it. I just thought that was cool. And if you do Zot's quest line correctly, he actually, look at these guys. I love these little guys. They're cool. They just do everything for you. You ain't got to. I don't even want to deal with these guys though, really. So they can go Harry Carry on them all they want. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of there. All right. Let's see here. I wanted to go see what the deal was with these NPCs up here that I've never seen before. You bastard. They're gone now! Why? I'll never know what the fuck those dudes still was. I'm bummed. I don't even know if it would have mattered if I would have rested. I think they were just gonna be gone. That's sad. That bummed me out. Alright, we'll go down to the fungal waste now. Oh! We'll be doing some backtracking, and I'll try to be bramble on and make it as interesting as possible. So we're going to be working our way back down through the fungal waste, through the Mantis Kingdom, and into Deepnest. I figure I might as well do this and like show you guys what we're doing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this. There's an item down there if you've got soul, but that's kind of why this soul talisman is a little less than ideal. Or the charm, rather. It just constantly drains your soul no matter what to give life to those guys. That's the trade up you give. But I want to come down here because I would like to get my charm fixed so much. The cool thing about this guy that you may not know, I'm going to get rid of that just because, dang it. If you put on the Defender's Crest, which does this little AoE damage around you, and it's what you get from the Dung Defender boss, if you put that on and talk to him, ugh, the smell you carry with you. Ah, very tasty. You're sweet to share such a tasty smell with me. Do you want a gift in return? Cheaper. Yes, my beautiful gifts. I'll give them to you cheaper. And he actually gives you a discount because he likes the smell of shit. And you brought that to him because you're a caring bug. You know, he's like, I haven't smelled good dung in fucking years, man. Thank you for that. And now we'll put that on. We'll be overcharmed. Gonna have to lose our range. Still don't have quite enough for that. Oh, I'd like to go explore this area more fully and get the shroom charm that I know is around here, but screw it. We'll just throw on the grub song for now. And that's one of the things that is awesome about the new update. Now, granted, it's very expensive to do, but you can now take these breakable charms that break on you, and you can make them so they never break, which is very awesome. Alright, you know what? Let's go get Queen's Station. That's an important hub point I want. So I guess we're starting with the exploration a little bit earlier than I intended. But this is something that will definitely work out later on. Something I probably should have just went over there and got the first time I was through here. But whoever can get enough of the Shroom Town, man. Okay, we'll whip up there and get that real quick. It's just a Wanderer's Journal. The cool thing is, though, now with the Spirit now, I'm sorry. What's he sorry for? You never know. It's just cool. It's like, that's what he was thinking when he died. Alright, go this way. Damn it. Every now and then when you play with beach balls, you get burned. What can I say? A sound they make as they die. It's like you're fighting a whoopee cushion. I love what their entry in the Hunter's Journal says too. It's fucking funny. Where is it? If I can find it without having to go through all of them. I'm gonna have to go through all of them. Holy shit, there's so many enemies in this game. Look at how many enemies there are, dude. And they've all got their own drawing, like, design. Where are those little balloon bastards? There we go. Fully grown, splits apart. Oh, it doesn't say it yet. But it basically says they're fun. Like, they're fun to kill. Because you can jump on them and bounce off of them and stuff. Another mass shard. It's always good to come in here, dip in here to get that. A couple of NPCs too. For starters, there is a Stag Station. I really like the Stag, and it's cool because in every area, when you first summon him, you can talk to him and he'll explain a little bit about it. As much as he knows, anyways. Many Stag Stations have been opened. Again, I can travel the breadth of the kingdom. So many grand thoroughfares and old sideways I'd forgotten. Somewhere amongst the lines lies the Stagnest, the place where I was born and raised. I had thought its location lost to my failing mind, but now I can almost remember the path. If you keep opening Stag Stations and beckoning me through them, perhaps I'll find that nest. I would like that very much. So he's talking about where the stags are born. I think his deal is he was just like starting to give into the radiance, the same as anyone else, until he heard the bell, and that's just something to him, you know. It's like the totem in fucking God, Inception. Dream within a dream. But it was enough to pull him away from the Radiance's influence. This gladdens me. The Queen Station has opened once more. This place was a bustling hub of travel, well placed for travelers visiting the outer edges of the land. You're quite the explorer to find this place. Alright. Now that we got that, there's one more NPC up over here we might as well go talk to. She's not as innocent as she looks. Ooh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in this station and the taste is just divine. This place must once have been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands, that misty drop to one side and those bulbous growths to another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. Feel free to stop by any time, though I do like the quiet in this station. A little company is always good for one's health. And then you go like this. This little creature looks tasty. I wonder, what should I eat it? The others around here were awfully bland. And then you come up here and this dude, he's up here. Please, not food! She killed him, man. Oh, it's cool. I just like things like that. Like, she's just like this cutesy little long neck critter bug, and really she's a, you know, murderer who ate that bug. He's like, please, I'm not food, lady. I promise, I'm not food. Now, we could go in to Deepnest from that to the left there, down and to the left and down. That will lead into Deepnest too, but I'd rather come up from Deepnest because I'd like to go through the where you fight the Mantis Lords, because that's the first way I ever went in. If you go in that way, you find Cornifer way easier. He's right inside that entrance through that way. And if not, you gotta go back to Dirtmouth and buy the map from his wife. Damn you! So it's just easier to go this way. Plus, you know, you go hang out with your Mantis buds. There's dudes. I like the Mantises now. Look at them, they're cool. And to you, sir. The screen goes down with the bow. I just think they're cool. They're very cool. Like, I guess you'd say race within the story, because I guess they're species. I wonder how the bugs talk to each other and refer to each other. But they're the only ones that are free of the Radiance's influence. They've still got their shit together, and they still have like a lot of territory under their control that they manage, you know, and they don't have to deal with shit. I came down too far. That's okay, because I was rewatching my thing and I missed some stuff here. I missed these when I came through this zone. It all worked out in the end. I remember seeing those and watching myself just blow past them, and I was so disappointed with myself. I was like, dude, they're right fucking there. You've been going on this whole fucking time about how much you love Geo and how big of a Geo whore you are, and you just missed two giant fucking nodes of them. And like, obviously so, like, it's not like I accidentally like didn't see them. Like, I that's what happened, but it's foolish that I didn't, because they were pretty fucking obvious. Sup, boys? Yeah, that's right, don't forget it. Maybe come back here again. Mess you up all over again in first try. I love the Mantises, dude. Look at this. So this is Deepnest, and this is another big part of the story. Civilization-wise, that's how you get that. I think you actually have to drop down from... Yeah, that's alright. We'll get it eventually. Here's Cornifer. He does not sing. He does not like being here. This place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures burst out all over the place, and the passages are dark, a twisting maze. Unless you're well prepared, I'd urge you to leave. Though if you're feeling strong enough to descend, would you like to buy my map? Yes. And the reason it's so cheap is because I think it's almost like how much he's actually done into the map. But yeah, at some point you fall down through that. I can't remember exactly from where you drop down, but that's how you get that mask shard up there. You have to drop down in on it. But this area right here is where all the weavers are, and they're like spider-like creatures, and there's also these crazy like slug things that have these giant long blades, and they will mess your world up, man. But Deepnest, and I think the rest of the kingdom were at war, dude, for the most of the time. I don't think that there were peaceful relations amongst those people, and I think that they just came together because Hera, the dreamer for the Deepnest, she wanted a child, and the Pale King was able to give her that via the same fashion of how he created the Hollow Knight, where he created these beings from the void. And that's what you are, and that's what Hornet is. And that's why I think that's what went wrong with the Hollow Knight, because Hornet, you know what? I'm definitely not waking Hera yet, because I want to do that after I've faced Hornet off and gone down into the pit and got my... But we're just going to explore through, and we can fight the majority of... we can fight most of the bosses in this area, and I think we'll be alright. I'm going to probably play with my charms before we fight this, the one boss I'm going to be fighting, because I want to have an extra couple of hits. He's a mean bastard. But he's not in for a ways. We got a ways to go. Deepnest is a very big area, man. And this is going to be, I was going to say, when I was starting this, I was thinking about where I was going. I was going to say, this is one of the hardest parts for a new player, because odds are you've explored this and you found this area very soon. And if you don't have the glowworm, what is that thing called? If you don't have the Lumafly lantern, it's very dark, dude. Like, it's almost inadvisable to come down here that way. But the good thing is Sly, like, odds are you would have found Sly first. You would have seen that he had that. You would have seen how much it was. I remember it stands out for that reason, because it's expensive. It kind of stands out as something like, oh, I'm going to need that. You know what I mean? Like, that's important if it's that much geo. And so... that's how, when I first came here, I got pretty deep in here, but at a certain point I gave up, because I kept dying. I just kept dying and dying and dying. These little buggers come out right away. I think I came here before I had my first snail upgrade, but I remember I had seen that upgrade, the Lumafly lantern, and I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. Like, that was kind of a tell to me, where it cost 1,800 geo. In order to get 1,800 geo, I would have had to, you know, go and clear more areas than I had obviously had. These little sons of bitches, man. You can hear them crawling around in the background and shit, dude. It's just great. So we're going to work our way up. We're going to see if we can't find... that point where you can drop down in. Not exactly certain if I remember where it is, but I know it's up there to the... You son of a bitch. Those little bastards. They're easier if you have the reach, but then if I had the reach, I wouldn't have the 2-hit. You get a lot of geo in here, though. There's plenty of guys, and they all drop pretty fair amount of geo. Ow. Son of a bitch. See that? They just... And then that one, those two crawled away, so they'll come back. At a certain point, they'll come back at you. You son of a bitch. Come on. Alright. That still wasn't them. There still should be a couple that I... Unless they regenerate life underground. Because I hit those two that got away. I hit them both once, so they should be dead. That was them, wasn't it? Let's go over here. See what's over here. That's the benefit of coming. That's kind of why I'd like, you know, I'd rather not come back to Deepnest. So that's why I'm kind of glad I came here after I got all of these upgrades. But there is for sure a pale ore. I think we're headed the wrong way to get the pale ore. We're headed back up. Ah! There's an invisible wall here. I think this leads to a... Yeah, so these are bullshit. These are mimics kind of deal. This is the real one. If you want, you can kill these ones. You have to kill all of these that you can find in the game. There is one that spawns in. See what they do? They like go crazy. Fucking crazy looking dude. Like open up. I hate them. They pretty much always nail you. But there's one that spawn in the Coliseum of Fools that is repeatable. You can do that round to get them if you don't want to kill them here. But in order to clear out the Hunter's Journal, you got to kill like, I can't remember. I think for sure by the time you find the rest of them that are just in the game, you should have, you see that? Another one came up. I had that planned out so beautifully in my mind. Another one comes up. They never stop coming up, man. Alright. This way. And the first hit, it lets you hit them and it doesn't stagger them. Jerks, man. Alright. Now we're back into the main compartment. A little shortcut there. I just like to kill everything. I really like, and another thing I wanted to talk about in this area is I really like the gloomy atmosphere. Like, it's not only that it's really dark, there's no sound, and I think that's on purpose. Alright, now we're coming up into the fungal wastes. This NPC here, you can actually come see him before, and these guys attack you, and you actually have to do that in order to clear the Hunter's Journal, which I didn't do, and I'm sorry for that if you're looking at this as a walkthrough. As with all of these games, man, there's no real way to do a complete walkthrough. It's just, it's kind of impossible. I mean, it's not impossible. It's impossible for me. I think this is the one that drops. Yeah! It's not. We want to go back up. I want to see if we can find that one that drops you. So many of them, man. Alright. I want to see if we can find that passage that drops you down. I think this might go into the... Where does this go into? This is the fungal wastes. I think this is the mushroom. Yay! Look at how that fucking worked out, would you? Let's see, where are we? Haven't been here. This is where I said you could come and drop down, but I don't think you could have. There's a little buddy. I think up here it's just one of these things. And if you have the spore shroom on, you can interact with these things. I think. I know that that's the only way you can talk to I just want to finish going through this little passage, guys. Just so that I have it cleared out on the map when I finally eventually hit a bench. Alright. There's still a little bit of exploring I gotta do here, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna have a whole video that's just quick filling out the map and stuff. But let's get to the important shit, shall we? Where does this go? This is the other... No, this is just loops up and around. I remember. That's where the sports room was. Alright. Drop down. And go this way this time, I think. I don't think I came over into here. Yeah, like areas like this are so dark if you don't have the Lumify lantern. Like these areas, they put a little bit of lighting in with like these luminescent shroom things and... Oh! Did I come over here? I did. Because that's the secret door over there that I broke open. Right? I think so. I think I'm good up here. We'll find out when we hit the bench. No! So we gotta go. Oh! Son of a bastard! You see how they are? It's not even safe to look at your map in this area. And it's all creepy crawly, and there's like this weird, like, I don't know what instrument it is, but it's very creepy. It's like a horn. Ah! You! Oops. Alright. Okay, now we go left here. Where does left go? That looks like a drop in. Yeah, you're gonna have to come in on that, I suppose. Not quite sure what that is up there. Let's see if we can work our way around to it. Slowly gets darker and darker. And you can just hear those. What is that up in there? Yeah, this is the drop when you first come here. If you make it this far, you don't have the double jump. Or even if you do. Oh! I guess you can just work your way around this way. This area is so confusing, man. Even still, after how many times I've beaten this, like, I think it's about 4 or 5 solid. Like, I know it's at least 4. Only about 200%. I've only 100%ed it on 2. And on both of those, it's different 100% because as they added free content with the DLC packages, they actually increased the percentage. So you can actually get up to, I think, 107% now. Sweet. Here's a bench. Let's see where we are and what's been happening. Alright. So I definitely... That up there was where I went. So you're going to come up into that, it looks like. And I think if we go right... This leads to the tram. I don't know if you get the tram pass over here. But I know you get some important shit. Okay, this leads to something that's nothing right now. Because you gotta have the Shadow Dash to get through that. That's the final traversal upgrade that you need. And in order to do that, you gotta go to the end of the world. Face Hornet. Ah! Sorry. Face Hornet, get the king sign, then you can go into your birthplace. Damn it. I think this is where the tram pass is, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's not. This is where the tram is. So this is where you need to get... You need to take this tram in order to get to the bee place. The beehive, I think, if I'm not mistaken. There might be another way to get there, but that's how I've always gotten there. So let's go back. Oh shit, I needed that. I want that. Geo. Let's go back and hit the bench. Fill out the map a little bit and we'll see if that's all that's over here. Well, that's not all that's over here. Because this, oh, this is fun. This is a little platforming challenge. This cool music kicks up. It's not kicking up. Oh! Timing! There it goes. This is the Coliseum of Fools song. It's very cool. It's like a bunch of tribal drums and shit. It's awesome. Alright, that's the first little bit. You gotta bounce off of this one up into here. And soul piece? Yep, soul piece. Wow, that's the first one I've gotten. I haven't really gone after a bunch of secrets yet. There's gonna be a lot to do when we get to where we're exploring everything fully. I can't remember if that's all that's... I swear, though, there was, That's the tricky thing with the map, revealing itself as you go. It's very cool, but this is when it causes a lot of people to be frustrated, is when they have to dip back to benches in order to fill out the map. I personally don't mind it. I think it adds well to the game. So, yeah, that's it. So the tram pass is not over there. I think the tram pass is up there in that room where we're going to have to come up to it. We're definitely going to find out. We're going to explore this whole area. For now, though, we actually got a boss. So I want to hit this real quick. Fill up my soul here. Then I would like to get rid of that and get rid of the swarm. Put on this double mask. So you see that gives us 2 more masks. I really don't want to die on this boss. If it looks like I might cheese it and exit out because I really don't want to break these charms. It's kind of, you know, it's cheaty a little bit to do it, but at the same time, it's either that or go back all the way to the shroom place. I think this guy is cool, though. This is a very cool boss presentation. I remember when I first came here, I was like, what in the fuck? You can, the whole way in, you can read the minds of these guys. Missed you. And it kind of leads into the details of the boss. What is that? You see that? It's you, right? Let's keep reading these dead bodies and solve this mystery. No. How? Alright, so based on what we've seen, we've heard someone say they missed you. We've seen someone that looks like us. Doppelganger bug? My face. There you go. So he also saw himself, giving great credence to the theory that this guy is a doppelganger without even having seen him yet. You can just keep breaking these breakable walls all the way through. There's a hollow knight there. Another knight. You were dead, so we know for sure two of them saw someone that they missed, because this guy was like, you were dead, and the other guy's thoughts were, I missed you. So those two didn't see someone that looked like themselves. They saw someone who looked like someone they knew. Don't run. Because as you notice, as we progress, they're gone, and he's like, don't run. He thinks he's meeting up with someone. There he goes running off. That's the way we want to go, is where he went, but this is a little quick shortcut just in case shit goes haywire. I should be able to get this boss, man. Come back! How? He's just like, how? I think they're the one, they had seen someone that they had known. And they were like, how? How's that possible? Like, you're dead. Like, and as you progress through here, these close in behind you. All those bodies, and look, you can actually see ones that look like you, proving that you're not the unique. Like, you're definitely unique in a big way, but you're not the only one of you to have existed. This boss is so cool looking, dude. Nosk. Oh, fuck. You can dodge that. If you get here, you can actually get a whip on him. It's actually a safe way to heal mid-battle, too, if you have to. Fuck! Fuck! I'm gonna need to. Alright, now he does this attack on the ceiling. He'll drop shit down on you. And eventually he'll drop on you! And that's his deal. He just wants to mob you. Oh, you see that perfect aim? Here it comes with this shit. Fuck! Fuck, he did it again. Come on, get it. Oh! Alright, I'm not gonna risk it. This is something you can do if you don't want to break those charms. It's very cheap, but I don't care. Like, I don't wanna build those charms. I don't wanna have to go back to him and fix those charms. Oh, I don't trust myself. I don't trust my... Dude, the boss is crazy. You guys seeing what he does? I think what I need to do is throw in some more magic. Luckily, he's just... That's why he's allowed... You know, that, and I feel like they did that. That's very cool that they did that. I don't mind hard bosses. It's just annoying when it's one that it takes you a very long time to get back. And this boss doesn't. You see that? That was the shortcut we opened our first time through. When bosses are hard, but it's a short trip back, I don't ever really care. It's more when the boss is super hard and the area leading up to him is very difficult as well. It's like, just give me a difficult boss, or, See this fucking guy. I need to start throwing in some magic. This one might take me a few attempts. Wow. Just want to just play it as safe as possible with him. God, he's a bastard, though. That's gonna get me. Fuck. He wants it. Son of a bitch. I don't want to give up. Here he goes. Safe hits. Get enough soul to heal. Why? Oh my god, that bullshit! So basically what just happened was his things he shits on the ground leave behind an AoE. And he just left behind it and it hung out over the air and I jumped up and it hit me. So I don't know, take that for what you will. I call it bullshit, but whatever. whatever. Alright, but the thing is, if I have the womb on, I'm not going to be doing a lot of healing. Kind of got poopy things for this fight. He's a boss. I think it's probably better to come back later and do when you have a little bit more things, but screw it. Let's go with the soul one. I want to fight him now. I think I can beat him. I shouldn't have let those charms get broke because it's going to take it. This is going to be even more of a bitch. He's already a pain in the ass, but now it's like I just handicapped myself by letting him kill me and break those charms. I suck. I suck. This boss is pretty tough though. He's not an easy boss. He's one of those bosses where if you try to get super aggressive, it turns out bad for you. Just want to play it safe. See that? Now I can get 2 there. Because I have the range on the now. Fucking dick. You see how he paced that jump? Fucking... That is bullshit. How if it lands even on the very tip, it fucking hangs out over the edge. And that one will hit me. I'm getting hit by the AoE more than I am. But now I can get him with that, so it's actually alright. I kind of balanced it out with the shroomage. Shh. That son of a bitch. See, because that'll deal damage to him when he goes through it. comes with this crap. Fucking sucker. I think he went roof. Oh, now he did. Fuck. I'm gonna have to wait. Come on, you big fat jerk. Oh, he's back on the ceiling again. Now you can see how he was able to fucking... Jeebus! I think I'm getting him close. I certainly hope so. That one got him good. Dude! Come on, Nosk! You're dead, bro! You're dead! Hit a hill! Hit another one! Will you die, bro? Come on! It's over now. It's time to give up. It's time to cash in. Yes! Gosh. So much health. Now you can play... Bounce a skull in the head. A skull head in the air. See, but he was all that. He was basically one of you that got infected, I think, is what he was. He was a weaker version of you that couldn't withstand the radiance. And there's the Pelor. Woo-hoo! Rock the fuck on. Nail upgrade. Coming up. Alright. Let's go back. Alright, we're back here at the hot tub. I'm just going to edit out our little sprint back here after we get the pale ore. So here we are. Now... So we want to go up, all the way up. But to the left is, I think, where we need... I don't know. We'll go figure this out. I think we should head up to the bench, though. That's where we're going to head. But we'll dip in that side passage just so we can get an idea of what it is once we get to where we can fill out the map. You get attacked by weavers here. Oh, you know what that was? These guys actually have a parasite that takes over them when you kill them. Let's see if this one will. Yep, there it goes. See this? Look how cool that looks. It's fucking awesome, dude. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's fucking very cool. Let's see. We can find out what it is exactly. Maybe if we can find it in the book. There it is, Corpse Creeper. Parasitic beast that controls the body of its host after the host's death. So it's just in them waiting for it to die. I bet you it's feeding on them. That's probably where it gets its nutrients from, is from its host. It's pretty cool. Of course, there'll be more notes after you beat him. You'd have to do that if you're gonna, like the moss bag dude. I bet you that moss bag guy, I bet you he's gone through and he's done 100% of the beast journal. Okay, we're not gonna go that way quite yet. I want to go up and hit this bench. We'll see what's in that. See where it leads, where it goes. I want to go up and But I bet you he's gone through, read all of that, because you'd have to. Like, I'm sure there's things in there that talk about the past lore and kind of the world building. Especially in the case of this little tricky thing you can do there. Oh! With the double jump, you can get away with all sorts of business. It's a great, great thing. Not all it's in there. Yep, that's all it's in there. Dang it. Oh well. Dashed a little bit too far there. You can get this guy with the nail attachment if you time it just right. Oh, here's our little friend Zote. Again in trouble. Go figure. What? Zote needs us to save him? No way, dude. Zote's the man. I think we have to go up and around. This is a little interesting little two-sectioned room. It's it'll make sense once we hit a lamp. Or once we hit a lamp. This isn't Bloodborne. So he's like in this same room, but there's two entrances to this room. And the entrance we came in does not lead to him. Keep your eye on those dead bodies, man. They'll come back again. Dang, that one still had my number. Yeah, you cannot get him yet. Gotta come up, left, and down. So where are we now? Are we in that? We're in that room. So that'll drop. Let's go get Zote first. Go save his ass. Lord knows if we don't, no one else will. He sure as shit won't. Oh, this is they all come up, dude. Like all of these bodies. You just kind of want to wait for them. Hang out and kind of watch out and wait. Dang it. That one had the plan. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. I think that was lit. Yeah, I like that weird little horn music in the background. It's so great. Christopher Lambert does such a good job of just making the music for the game. I can't explain it any other way. Hey, what are you doing, you clumsy little oaf? Swinging your rusty little nail around in the darkness? You almost struck me, and if you had, it would have been the end of you. Trust me. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. My weapon, Life Ender, has struck down hundreds of foes. Be gone or you'll be next. Sure. Are you lost in these dark tunnels? I don't care. No, I won't lead you out. I know the way due to my powerful memory, but I only travel alone. Be gone. Such a dick. So the kingdom was hiding in this dark nest full of deadly predators. Well, now the deadliest predator of all is here. Zote the Mighty. See, like, he's even a badass in his own head. I think he's just straight up insane. Alright, here's this little thing. And that drops you into that other room again. Let's go back up, though, where we were. Come over here. Definitely gonna want to go hit that bench. First things first. And this leads back over to where we've already been. See what I mean? And I think I think there's another pale ore up here. It's either the pale ore or the bus tit pass. Oh, here's cloth. This whole area swarms with deadly critters, biting, burning, scratching types. I thought to test my strength against them. Now that bravado has left me, and all I feel is tired and sore. I'm taking what brief rest I can, then I'm off in search of less terrifying challenges. This nest is no place to die. She's pretty depressed here. Such bad luck. The critters about here are just terrifying. Those scuttling legs, those gnashing teeth. 'Tis not the end I'd ever want to meet. And there's a lot of... It couldn't be built. This is when they were trying to build a tramway into here. And it's just like it wouldn't happen. Like, as you can see, there's just massive amounts of bodies everywhere. I think the bugs in Deepnest just straight up did not want it to be built. And there was some sort of internal war going on between Deepnest and the rest of the kingdom. And I think the way that the Pale King solved it was by giving Hornet to Hera, who is the leader of Deepnest. If not the leader, one of the leaders of Deepnest. A very important figure. She is the dreamer chosen by the Pale King and for Deepnest. I don't know who chose her within Deepnest, or maybe she just had, peace treaty conversations. I don't know, but I think that's something. Mossbag mentioned that briefly, and I think he's right. I think that's a good line to go across, is that Deepnest was not at peace with the rest of the kingdom. These bugs down here were always a little wild and crazy. Because if you notice, I guess that would indicate that they are infected, right? When you hit them and there's like that orange powder that kind of comes out from them. Yeah. I don't know much about that, but I'd say it would be a safe assumption. It looks like you're hitting infection off of them. So that would indicate to me that they're part of the infection. They burst in that orange, and that's pretty much what the Radiance's infection looks like. These guys can crawl up walls too. And those are the mommies. Yeah, this is the tram pass. So now we will be able to take not only the Stag Station, but also the trams will now be open to us. And that's something we needed in order to unlock the... I mean, you don't need it to unlock the Edge of the World. You can go through the City of Rain to get to the Edge of the World. But I want to take the tram station from here, which is what we're going to go do after we go all the way left and discover where the sleeper is. But we're not going to awaken her because there's some cool lore with Hornet, where she's actually there after you wake up you kill that dreamer and break that seal. She's there, and there's some cool shit because that's her mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that she was created by the Pale King, yes, but Hera raised her like a daughter. And that's going to be I think the next DLC is going to be a Hornet playthrough, and I think it's going to take place much earlier in the time frame of things. At least that's just my wild theory. I know for sure it's going to be her as a playable character. That's not a theory. Like, for sure they are adding a Hornet DLC that's going to be just like with Shovel Knight, where they added, like, you could play through as Plague Knight, and like, or you could change the way you looked and all that shit. And it's actually, with the Plague Knight's, an entirely different playthrough. That's what they're doing with this, which is very awesome. So maybe you can call this Hollow Knight-like. Or Shovel Knight-like. Maybe they'll just start a new genre someday called Knight-like. Reminds me of Light Bright. The fucking little thing you fucking play with. Okay, let's go up and left first. I don't want to drop all the way down yet. I swear there was another pale ore somewhere in here, man. What is this place? Oh, this is a ghost. I don't know if I want to fight him. I don't know if I can do that. I can sure try. If I die, I'll just cut it out until I'm back to him. Fuck it. I'm Galien, the strongest warrior in Hollownest. So these are the warriors that only become available after you acquire the Dream Nail. And these, by fighting these optional bosses, you get a huge boost in the amount of essence you have. So it's fighting them is almost mandatory. I'm Galien, the strongest warrior in Hollownest. I came to this monstrous place to test my strength. No doubt you wish to test your might as well, hmm? Yes, you and I are a rare breed, quite unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us. The world is not kind to the weak, I fear. So then, shall we do battle? Let us test our strength in joyful combat. Okay. He's this guy. He's not too bad. Fuck. Ah! Got him! Oh man! My hands are so sweaty right now. I thought he was gonna get me. I was just waiting for it. My butthole was tense. Unbelievable. I'm defeated at last, so this is what it feels like to be bested. Still, though, I am strong, am I not? When you see our king, surely you'll tell him of my valor. Yes, he sent you here to test me, didn't he? I knew he had not forgotten brave Galien. And I think this was one of the knights of the Pale King. I'm ready to join you now, brothers. You and I, let us leave this place together. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain. I've only watched a few videos. And even those, you know, you watch them here and there and then you stop it and you go back to whatever you were doing. It's just like things like you watch while you're munching a meal or something. You wake up in the morning, you watch a little bit of it before you get going for the day. I really like his videos though. I've gone back to every single one of them and just picked up where I've left off. Mossbag, man. He did it. I was even saying in one of my videos, I was like, someone should be that guy. Someone should be the Hollow Knight lore guy, the body video of Hollow Knight. And he was like, I'm sure he didn't hear me fucking say that. But it's just cool that someone did it, because it's really, it's something that could happen, because this game has that much going on in it. Like lore-wise, and just hidden secrets and things like that you know, it's told in that Dark Souls way where the story isn't immediately apparent. It's kind of up to the player to figure out what the story is, or just make it up for themselves as they go along. Fuck it, either works, right? That's why I love games like this. That's why the Souls-like, that Souls-like to me is almost like, these guys are the dumbest. You gotta get them. You want to get them right there, and you might take a hit, but you just got to get above them, because look at how much hits they have. God, yeah, I'm not doing the Dreamer yet. You got to fight like 3 of those guys to get to the Dreamer, and you have to fight them straight up. It's almost best if you have there's actually these nail arts. They teach you the nail arts. It's basically like martial arts, but with the nail, and it gives you like a charged attack, a spinning attack that hits 360 degrees around you, just like things like that. And it's better to get the charge slash before you fuck around. Because it's just, that's the best way to take them out. These are the Weavers. But they've all given into the... I hope that's what it's going to be about. Like, I hope it shows like Hornet at the point when everyone thought everything was going to be okay, but then the Radiants started to win again. And everyone sees it kind of start to take over. And hopefully it's like you as Hornet trying to stop that from spreading. I don't know. I know whatever it is, it's going to be dope because it's Team Cherry Games. This whole game has been dope. Every fucking update they've added for free, might I add. See these guys? So the way you want to do it, you want to get 2 quick slashes off and then try to get away. But it's just they're like they're inadvisable to fuck around with unless you can get above them. And that's the thing about this one. Try to maybe drag it out here. I just like to get above them because it's the safest. They take 2 hits of damage if they hit you with your... So right now I'm 1 hit away from dead if he can catch me with them claws. Yeah, come out, you fatty. Come back! I'm not done saying hi to you yet. Stupid... You see how many hits they have? God! Those are the beefy, badass units in this area. Alright. Now, when you drop down here... Let's see. Nope, that's right where you came in. There's another way you can go. It might be past this area. There's an area you drop down in, and it's like... this whole deal. That's the bad thing about this area. You get starved for soul in here, man. Good thing we went and got that double jump before we came into Deepnest. Oh, would have been the enemy. Whoa. Alright, so this is where he... Rancid egg, man. Gotta love those rancid eggs. I was just trying to think of a rancid song that they sing, and I'm getting so tired now. I said nope, I'm gonna record another one. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should wait until I'm fresh when I do these. But the thing about Deepnest is the reason I stopped like talking so much in this area specifically the most is because it's just so intense with the platforming and like this knowledge that every little bit of soul I have right now really matters, because if I don't have enough, then it's going to take me, some of these like enemies I'm not going to be able to kill. These guys, it don't want to let me get above him. That's exactly what I was talking about. I'm going to get that, try to bait him into it. Yeah, burn that. Come on, get in this. Stupid sucker. Fuck! It's so loud when they hit you. It's letting you know, like, you just got... Another thing I've seen people do is just do that, bait him out. I just never have the patience for it. I got him. They're just mean, dude. When they hit you, you hear that, oh, like that loud sound. It's so much more intense than the... This guy's easy because you get him out here. Come on, big guy. Once you can get above these guys, they turn into little wusses. I just unlocked a secret with that spell. No! Oh, crap. There we go. It's better to even just get hit by them. And this, I think this is Hornet's home, if I'm not mistaken. This was added in the Hidden Dreams update. Yes, the Weaver's Den. And it may have already existed and I just didn't find it, but I remember when I found this place was when I played through when the Hidden Dreams update had released. And I was replaying the game for that reason. Oh crap, you're gonna have to do a dash. Duh. It's another rancid egg. And I think that someone used the rancid eggs to actually spread the infection. I don't know who did it, but someone did it. You can use this to Hera. And Hera is the dreamer. Hera is, I think that's Hornet's father. Hera's husband. Crap. I was just looking at the background. It's so cool. It's all these spools. They were the Weavers. Come here, you little... And this is the Weaver song. This summons in the Weaverling brothers. That's what me and Chubbs call them, because they look like they're just like the movie Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald, where he's like Chris Farley's talking to the skunks. And then there's this cool thing that happens when you come over here. Someone goes running off, and I think that's someone related to Hornet, someone who knows her. But that's Hornet's home. So I'm pretty sure this is where the next, like, the Hornet DLC will start. In the overall aspect of the map, like, I think you'll start down in the left instead of up, you know, there in the left. It's cool to think about. I'm excited. I want to see, I'm curious how much they're doing, like, if they're reworking, like, everything, or if they're just, like, changing the mobs and the enemies in the areas, or if they're actually going to have it be, like, geographically different. Like, is it going to look different? Is it going to have, you know, different visuals? And, dude, I'm fucking stoked for it. I really like this game a lot. And the fact that, like, they're giving out free DLC, it's like, well, no wonder. No wonder you like that game. Who does that but Battlefront 2 with a pay-to-win fucking system involved? Ooh, look. Oh! There's some Dream Essence. Get those while we're here. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. This is the depths, though. That's the depths. The depths take a minute. There's no quick stepping through the depths. Why me? My dog, he whines when we don't give him treats. And he has like this little... And now when he does it, we go, why, Link? Because his name is Link. We do that sound, me and Chubbs. Why, Mink? Oh, why, Link? And he always looks at us like, you guys are fucking dicks. Just give me some of that fucking dinner you're eating right there. We're like, no, we love you. We want you to be able to outlive us and hate us when we're gone. Making sure I'm getting as many of these as possible. They're spread out all over the place in this area. And it's a tough one because this area is so big. Look at that Geo though, getting all sorts of Geo out of here. Okay, so there's gonna be none that way. I know I missed some higher up. I figured it was best to just work my way back down the way I'd come. Dang, those little bastards. Make sure I got all of them in here. Alright. I think I can get up there with the double jump. Alright, and I went right and got those ones. Ah! You can totally avoid that with, and that's where it is, so I don't think I went up here. Hopefully this is where they are. The last ones I need. Whoa! God, you know what I need to do? I need to go see the blacksmith and upgrade my nail. Okay, this one's a fucking asshole, dude. That's not bad, actually. As he totally punts me. Gotta hit him and then get out of there. Just takes so long, you know what I mean? They're so annoying. That got him, finally. And that was the last one I needed. Drop down here, get our little grubber friend. Back. And now I think we're done with all the little secrets in this area. Yep, go left to get out. Where's this guy at? I need to fight him. Get some soul and get us some hills. Yeah, but that's why I'm kind of less than interesting this whole time. This area is it's one of those that it pulls me in not only just atmospherically, like with the sound effects, little things crawling and skittering in the background, that crazy violin, like viola sound. It's not only that, it's also that it's a very difficult area. And it's not just only in like the enemies and types and things like that, but also just because it's a pretty damn confusing area to come through. And then once you get through it though, you're pretty much, you don't have to come through it again. I'm gonna have to go back and work my way all the way back to where that hot tub is over there, that fountain with that bench down there at the end of the long drop. But I'm gonna just do that by myself and cut it out so you guys won't. Just because you saw me go to it already, no reason to show it all again. There's a lot of back and forth like that in this game. If you're someone who's like doesn't like that, I understand. Like I can dig it, but you shouldn't complain say that makes a game bad just because it's something that you personally don't enjoy. Because it is something that I really personally do enjoy, and I'd say that's what makes this game the greatest. Like what's its biggest strength? This is that down you can go. I think it's like a whole other pathway that loops all the way around down here. Oh, it is, but there's something more to it. There's something more to it. That's just a shortcut. What it is it's up here. It's where in this room where you find... I'll show you. It's in this room where the sleeper is. I'll show you kind of the gist of how you get there. This room, there's nothing in here right now, but later on the Grim Troop, we will come in here. You can also read this. Not friends. They lied. The first time I came here, I didn't have the dream nail yet, but I knew something was up. Like, they show you, like, it's pretty funky, like, this little setup. Like, you're like, what? Something's not right here. And they're all like, greetings, you're very tired. Sit and rest. We are friends. Welcome. Sit and rest. And there's that funky tune in the back. Please sit and rest. And they sound all creepy and shit. It's warm and safe. Sit and rest. Welcome. You need rest. Sit and rest. Nah. Fuck you. Anyway, but that's how you initiate the area where you actually go to find Farah. The cool thing that I like that they did here though is in case you don't want to do the Dreamer yet because you're aware of the knowledge that you can get a bonus little scene with Hornet, they put it right next to a fucking Stag Station, which is just awesome. Yes. And that's where I'm going to end this video, guys. When we come back, I'll be starting from that bench. We're near the hot tub, and we'll work our way to the end of the world. And actually, you know what? We're going to go... We'll start in the city storerooms because I want to upgrade my nail. So that's where we'll do. We'll go back, dip down, talk to the blacksmith, get our nail upgraded. Then I'll cut all that out and we'll start at the hot tub and shit next time, going into the end of the world, edge of the world. Till next time, everybody, fucking love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Till next time, keep being awesome, everybody.